What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, YouTube been playing the game with me, but y'all got to get the likes up. I'm the algorithm assassin. Y'all got to get them likes up. What's up? We about to get this chat started. Yeah, shout out to HC Picks. My man been coming through dripping. Y'all got to pay y'all tithes. That's the only way I come to you live. It takes a village. Y'all got to show love in the chat one way or the other. Anything else is uncivilized. Shout out to my man from Mexico. He was the first person in here. Luis Solis. He said, Amigo, I can't believe I missed yesterday's stream. That ish was funny. Hola. Oh, I tell you, I got the best streams. I got the best community. We really have fun in this boxing game. Now, in case you missed my earlier video, I got to say 3 letters. Actually, 3 words. Because I was going to say OMG, but I got to say, oh my God. Congratulations to Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He just got honored in a major way. His state, his city. They put up a Wilder Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber been bronzed. I said, the man got the right hand. He came to drop bombs. The Bronze Bomber just got bronzed. They put up a dope statue, of course, of the imagery of Wilder in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. So everybody, show your love to Wilder on this page. Special day. That's amazing. Imagine where you from. I got people in Chicago. I got people in New York, Detroit, Cali. Imagine your city honoring you and just being like, yo, we putting a statue up of you. So people always gonna remember the time like Michael Jackson. That's big. Shout out to Texas. D. Munson said he said he want a Wilder statue in Dallas. Hey, remember Tyson Fury? Bro, Tyson Fury was lying saying he bigger in America than Wilder. Bro, we ain't putting up no Tyson Fury statues. I promise you. Bro, I know I'm the greatest that's ever lived when it comes to giving you this boxing news in this digital format. I get it. That's my role. But notice what old media says consistently. It's out of here. They said, Tyson Fury, y'all let him run around saying he bigger than Wilder in America. No, you not. Nobody really even know you like that. Tyson Fury's biggest accomplishments have been tied to Wilder outside of the Klitschko fight. But the Klitschko fight happened at like 2 p.m. in Germany in American time. Wilder is big business. I try to tell y'all didn't want to understand this. Ain't no way Tyson Fury bigger than Wilder. What y'all talking about? Before I get started, I need to know where y'all from. City, state, zip. Let me know where y'all from so we can get the chat started off proper, real proper like. Canelo, I see it. These dudes is fake. That's why I keep to myself in this boxing. Too many snakes and fakes and phonies. Dudes be faking. Now everybody love Wilder. But for years, when I was telling y'all, man, Wilder's a good dude, Wilder's a great fighter, Wilder's a humanitarian, these dudes was like bum squad and saying all this stupid, goofy stuff. Now everybody on Wilder's nuts. Nah, bro. No new friends. Shout out to Wilder. Shout out to Telly. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Tay. Shout out to Malik Scott. Shout out to Marcellus. Shout out to JD's. I can't say shout out to Mark Breland and the Breland broth because I don't know what's up with them. But yeah, shout out to the real bomb squad, like people who really rep them. Y'all fake groupies that just pop up on somebody dick when they do something worthwhile. Shout out to Maryland in the building, Ohio 419. Shout out to Cincinnati. You hear me? Ohio 513. Where y'all at? Man, shout out to, listen, I tell you, when my channel do what I do next, shout out to the M and the DMV, that's Maryland. Let's go. Listen, when my channel, when I do what I'm about to do next in this game, I conquer boxing. I got to find new challenges. So when I do what I do next in the game, don't be trying to jump on the board like all the board. Nah, I want the people, the Kamal Oz's, the Cursors, the Isaiahs and the Canelos and the Ices and the, you know, Kenya B's and the Suras. I don't care about none of y'all fair weather. I don't deal with fair weather fans. Shout out to Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to the Bay Area. 510. Let's go. Yeah, these dudes are too bandwagon, bro. Bro, I've been out here repping this Bay, repping this Cali since the inception. I've always liked the Lakers and I've always liked the Warriors. I'm a Cali kid. I really just like the Lakers because of Kobe. I'm a huge Kobe fan. But, you know, I've been banging the Warriors. When the Warriors became like a recent dynasty with Steph and the Splash Brothers and, you know, Iguodala and all that, then everyone started liking the Warriors. You wasn't here with Mitch Richmond. Bro, when the Warriors had Mitch Richmond, I was out here in the Bay in Richmond. What y'all talking? My knowledge is enriching. When the Bay and the Golden State Warriors had Mitch Richmond, I was out here in Richmond. I was out here in Vallejo, Frisco, Oakland, Fairfield, Sassoon, Vacaville, everywhere, bro. Y'all playing games, though. Shout out to Daly City. I see you, San Bruno, Daly City. What's good? What's smacking? 757, what's happening? Yeah, back when Chris Mullin was the boy. You know what I mean? Weber. I hate bandwagon fairweather fans. Like, that's, bro, I'm about to rip Canelo in the shreds, bro. So stay tuned. Yeah, shout out to Emeryville. Listen, I'm from the Bay. I got memories still. From San Francisco out to Emeryville. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Yeah, shout out to Vallejo. Real Richmond, North Richmond. What's up? I see y'all. I'm about to buy, listen, because I had a run yesterday. So we did a fun live stream, but I didn't get everything out. I'm about to give Canelo the business. The bit. I'm about to give him the business. Bro, the Chupapi Muñeños is on. Let's get it. I'm the Bruce Wayne of Batman. Look, I'm the Bruce Wayne of boxing. You see that? I'm the Bruce Wayne of this boxing game. You see that? I got all the bat gadgets. Y'all got bad habits. I got bat gadgets. Stop playing with me. Listen, I said, dag nabbit, I'm the Bruce Wayne of boxing. I got the bat gadgets. Y'all got bad habits. They can't f with me. Y'all know that. Y'all know that they can't. Listen, I said I come to bring pain. The Dark Knight. I'm the Bruce Wayne of boxing. I got all the bat gadgets. Y'all got bad habits. I said y'all got bad habits, dag nabbit. Y'all can't with me. Stop playing. Now Canelo gonna get this work. It is never stopping. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep saying, because listen, until they bleed or concede, then we keep going. Doghouse rules. I told you, we doing doghouse rules on Canelo and anybody else. Eddie Hearn did an interview, and this man said, "Oh, I shook up the world." Listen. I shook up the world. Hold on. This man, Eddie Hearn, he dropped a bomb on the Chupapi Muñeños. Y'all gonna have to pay for this. Y'all about to feel this. Hold on. He said, bro, I'm about to go prehistoric on their ass. Shout out to Kamal Oz. The money keep coming in. Shout out to my boy.
The money goes into my piggy.
Canelo said Derevchenko beat Triple G. Facts. And that Triple G had fought no one since their second fight. Facts. said he was not interested in a third fight. Facts. He's been exposed. The video's coming soon, bro. You can't turn off this faucet. When I tell boxing stories and facts, I don't have to force it. Listen, I said the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, y'all can't turn off this faucet. When I tell you stats, facts, and about boxing, I don't have to force it. Listen. Canelo's promoter currently, Eddie Hearn, listen to what he said, y'all. We spoke to Dimitri Bivol and his team. We are working on a rematch for Canelo and Bivol Cinco de Mayo next year. I'm done, bro. The Chupapi Muñeños is down bad. I'm done, bro. This man said a rematch next year with Bivol. Get him out of here, bro. You are not the face of boxing. You the ass of boxing, cuz. Listen, Canelo gotta get to work. Listen, ain't no one man above the crew. You know that ish. Bro, you are not the face of boxing moving like this. You the ass of boxing. Why do we have to wait? Listen and see. Oh my gosh. I'ma do the man greasy, bro. Bro, he said Cinco de Mayo. You just lost on Cinco de Mayo. We gotta wait till another Cinco de Mayo to see you get beat up again. Oh my gosh, bro. Listen, I must be the greatest. Ego Stradamus strikes again. I shook up the world. Rumble, young man, rumble. Canelo. Oh my God, bro. I own the Chupapi Muñeños. You hear me? I own the Chupapi Muñeños. Y'all keep saying I'm hating, but then what I say actually manifests and comes true. So what are we talking about? Oh, it's gonna be it's gonna get bloody. This is gonna be a dirty one. This is gonna be a dirty one. Why do we have to wait for Canelo till 2023 to rematch Dimitri Bivol? Like I keep telling you, in the world of boxing, old media does not keep it consistent. If this were a black fighter, I keep saying the same thing, and y'all say, "Oh man, why you making about race? Oh man, Ego, you hating? Oh Ego, yeah." But then when I keep saying the stuff that I'm saying, and then the world of boxing keeps proving me right, Ego Stradamus strikes again. Y'all ain't got nothing to say, right? Bro, I keep saying the same thing. If we are talking about old media and a black fighter, it is unacceptable for a black fighter in the world of boxing to be involved or enthralled in a popular saga, a controversial win, a controversial loss, a shocking upset loss, and not try to reclaim and avenge that loss immediately. Do not pass go. Go directly to jail and risk your whole career and risk everything fighting the same person that beat you. But everybody with old media, all of the old media darlings that they praise, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, he can fight against Sor Rungvisai and then fight him, credit to him, he at least fought him, ran it back, but then he get knocked out. That's supposed to be, bro, the first fight was controversial. The second fight, you get knocked out, and he like this on the mat. Why does he not have to fight Sor Rungvisai again? And people still put him on the pound for pound list. Bro, it's looking shaky. Boxing, the boxing writers, old media, deadline writers, some of them, it's looking shaky. Tell me why Chocolatito don't have to fight Rungvisai. Rungvisai knocked him out and then ate a rat and ate some rat snacks, some sauté rat. Explain it. Explain why Sor Rungvisai ain't got a run back and he got to fight Bam Rodriguez or somebody else and somebody instead of Chocolatito. But Chocolatito was the one that was anointed. Bam Rodriguez just popped up and became a champion. Why he got to fight Rungvisai? Why Chocolatito didn't run it back? Chocolatito was the one that you say, oh, he's the greatest fighter ever. He number one pound for pound. Oh my God. Y'all looking crazy. Wrong Versailles ate the rat that was in the chat. Facts. How come Sor Rungvisai never got a rematch after he bodied Chocolatito? We just supposed to forget that? So you had the first fight. I was there. It was on the Golovkin-Jacobs card. Competitive fight. Chocolatito gets dropped and there was blood. He was bloody, I think. And he lost. People say, oh, he was robbed. You had a second run back to beat Wrong Versailles and he knocked you out. And then why didn't you do a trilogy with him? But then you want to push for Canelo versus Golovkin trilogies years later. You see the pattern. How come when Tyson Fury, notice these patterns. These are all old media favorites. Tyson Fury, he had a draw and got knocked unconscious with Wilder. He didn't do an immediate rematch. Wilder should have been given an immediate rematch right after the draw. And that's what Wilder was pushing for. In fact, I know that they were trying to put the fight at the Barclays. But no, Frank Warren teamed up and Tyson Fury teamed up with Bob Arum and ESPN, and he started fighting unknown guys like Tom Schwarzenegger in between. No one asked for that. No one asked for the Otto Wallin fight, which you almost lost. So explain it. How come Tyson Fury didn't have an immediate rematch? Because who knows? If you did an immediate rematch, Wilder might have knocked you out again. Because you wouldn't have had time to switch 18 trainers and all that. You would have been right back in the mix. They were talking about making that fight in May, and the first fight was in December. But he put 2 fights in between and went to wrestling before he came back and fought Wilder. And then when he came back and fought Wilder, it was Glovegate, and people said it didn't even look like, it looked nothing like the first fight. He couldn't hurt Wilder in the first fight, and then in the second 2 fights, he looking like Rambo. Okay. But none of this is suspicious. And he working with, they say, the person that's an Irish gangster. But none of this is suspicious because old media loves him. Kamal Oz says, Canelo, Eddie Reynoso said Triple G had nothing to offer. Yeah, he got something to offer since Bivol beat that ass. So now he got something to offer now because Bivol beat him, and now Canelo want a more certified in, like, I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed win, but for lack of a better word, a guarantee win. Bro, Canelo looks like the worst in boxing. I'm trying to tell you. There's no one, listen, I don't care if it's Raj Salka, I don't care if it's Average Children or whatever that dude, Average Children, the Pilgrim or whatever, I don't know these people's name that Canelo picked, Average Children or whatever. None of them look worse than him because those guys, nobody thought they was number one. No one thought Rod Salka was the number one guy. So if Danny Garcia bodies you, oh well. Nobody thought Average Children was gonna beat Canelo. Nobody thought that he was the guy that everybody needed to fight. No one thought he was a Benavidez or a David Morrell. So we don't care about that. You just played your role and you did what you were supposed to do. Canelo, you looking crazy, bro. You supposed to be the face of boxing. You looking like the ass cheek of boxing. Bro, let's just be real. Canelo looking like the butt cheek of boxing. Bro, cheeks. I'm talking Gloria Velez, bro. He looking like Gloria Velez cheeks. Like it's looking like Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys. The way you going out. Come on, man. Bro, this look crazy. You can't listen. I refuse to say somebody is number one pound for pound and then they get to move special. Ain't nobody in boxing get to move special. I don't care who you are. When Ward was number one pound for pound, he had to conduct himself as such. And he did that because that's who Ward is. That's who Ward is. So Ward conducted himself accordingly. Floyd Mayweather, despite all the abuse and the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños and man fans and this, that, and the third, Floyd conducted himself like he was the face of boxing. What Canelo's doing and Eddie Reynoso is doing is not. You got this big boy, David Benavidez, looking spicy, saying he wants to fight you. And now his team is reduced to saying Canelo will never fight us because they know how Canelo moves. So they're like, we can't just wait for this man. We can't just wait forever because Canelo Alvarez, look at the moves he making. It's untrustworthy. So as a result, they just like, we'll just target somebody else because they know. They know at the end of the day, Canelo moving like duck sauce. So it doesn't make sense to even get your hopes up. It's like, let's say your dad said he was going to Walmart when you was a kid. Your dad said he was going to Walmart when you was a little kid. And the man never came back. And then he misses your second grade graduation. He misses your 8th grade birthday party. Or an 8-year-old birthday party. He misses your 9-year-old birthday party. So on and so forth. By the time you get to 13, 14, he done missed so many birthday parties, you're not really expecting him to come. If he comes, it's going to be a bonus. You ain't seen the man since the 1970s, and it's the 90s. You just not looking for the man no more. That's Canelo Alvarez, a deadbeat dad. And I'm not saying in real life he's a deadbeat dad with his children, no. But using this analogy, it's like a deadbeat dad in the sense of if your dad done missed all your birthday parties, you're not going to rely on him to come to your graduation. Or if he missed all your birthday parties from when you were in elementary school and you were in middle school, you're not going to be like, oh, dad's coming for my 14th birthday. And he ain't never went to any of your birthdays. So Canelo Alvarez is moving like a deadbeat dad. Again, for the record, because I know a lot of boneheads, they want to say, oh, Ego said Canelo was a deadbeat dad, don't take care of his children. That's not what I'm saying. This is an analogy, bro. I'm sure he loves his kids and they got the best life and the best schooling and toys galore and all that. I'm not talking about he's a literal deadbeat dad. You boneheads. I'm saying figuratively what he's doing in boxing is like a deadbeat dad. You miss so many birthdays, nobody's expecting you to show up for the 8th grade graduation or my sweet 16 party. You ain't never went to any of the person. Luckily, my dad's still in my life. My parents are still married, so I didn't have to deal with that. So I know a lot of the racists, they're going to come in and be like, oh, this guy doesn't have a dad. I just seen my parents yesterday. We watched a movie. So that's not my life. I'm just giving you an analogy because I can do it. I'm that thorough. Canelo moving like a deadbeat dad. You're not fighting David Morrell. You haven't been fighting Boo Boo Andrade. You ain't been fighting Jamal Charlo. So that's the equivalent of not paying custody. Listen, if you're great and listen, my analogy is dead on. Y'all need to get the likes up. I'm the best to ever do this. My analogy is dead smack on. I told you I'm the king of analogies, king with these bars, the kid with the golden voice. Y'all better get my likes up. Stop playing with me. Like salute. Let me see what Kamal Oz is talking about, because y'all ain't talking about nothing. Andre Ward ethered Canelo for ducking Bivol. I didn't see it. I don't know what he said. Bro, listen to the analogy, because I'm the king of these. Being great is like the responsibility of being a dad. Let's say we're talking about sports. If you're an elite shooter, Steph Curry, that's like being a great dad. You don't just have to show up to your baby's first grade, to your baby's play in the second grade, to their when they turn 6 or 7. You got to be their dad for life. You got to be, greatness is like being a dad. You see what I'm saying? Greatness is like, let this soak in. Greatness is like being a dad. It's not a once and done. You just do it once and it's over. You got to show up year after year after year for your kids. Canelo, if we're using how he's moved through boxing strategically in the cherry picking, if we're sticking with the deadbeat dad analogy, then Canelo owes the world of boxing back child support. He owes the world of back child support. He owes the world of boxing because you have to continue to pay. Like if you have kids, they until they of age 18, you got to keep making sure they got school supplies, clothing and shelter, food. It don't just go away because you paid the month of May, June, July, August. You have to keep paying. Canelo a deadbeat. He moving through boxing ranks like a deadbeat dad. He owe all of us back child support. The back child support, he got 15 years of Demetrius Andre back child support. He got about 12, 15 years Jamal Charlo and Jermell Charlo child support back when he was at 54 or Canelo weight of 55. He got like 4 strong years of back David Benavidez child support, about 4 years there. He got like 5, 6 years of Better Be of child support. He got a newborn. That's David Morrell Jr. That's the new kid on the block. So you got a newborn. They just came into this world and you owe child support on them too. Bro, Canelo, he gonna mess around and owe all of them. Bro, he owed a lot of back child support. That's all I'm saying. And then he gonna fight Triple G. When you got all this back child support, you gonna fight Triple G. That's like them dudes that you got this whole family that you're not taking care of, and you meet another chick that's unrelated to this family, and then you get her pregnant, and then you start that family, and then you got family B, and you taking care of that kid. But all these first kids that you had, you ain't never taken care of them. That's Canelo Alvarez. He owed back child support for his original family. He never took care of them. And then he got some new chick pregnant, and then they good, and he move in with her, and he taking care of that one kid. That's the brand new kid. What about the back child support? Hey, Canelo, you owe back child support out there. Hey, Canelo, I'm gonna dig deep in your ass. Listen, bro, you owe back child support, Canelo. Stop playing. Bro, Canelo owe back child support to the mug. Benavidez. Morrell, that's his newborn. Better Be. Add Bivol to the list because he on child support now. He ain't getting no rematch. Man. And then you want me to say he the face of anything? Bro, y'all gotta face reality. Shout out to Roy. We got a Zelle. We got a $2 Zelle. Let's go. My man Roy in the $2 Zelle. It said, Ego, please let these Canelo man fans know why Canelo is not the greatest Mexican boxer of all time. Juan Manuel Marquez has exposed him. Facts. Bro, he's not the greatest. Bro, the greatest Mexican fighters never did this. So you can't by default. Bro, so that's like, listen, I'm going to stick with the Father's Day deadbeat dad analogy. How can you be the greatest father in the world, but you not taking care of your first family? You got 3, 4, 5 kids you ain't taking care of, and you owe back child support. And then you start a new family with one kid, and you living and taking care of that one kid, but totally disrespected your first family. No one would say you're the greatest dad because you abandoned your first family and then acted like a video game and try to start a new family. Right? So you would never say that. So how can Canelo be the greatest dad using this analogy when Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. exists? I mean, not junior. Hell nah. Hell nah. Senior. My bad. I didn't mean junior. Y'all know. Fantastico. I didn't mean junior. Hold on. That was a mistake. I meant senior. Bro, how you the greatest father and then Juan Manuel Marquez was a great dad? Salvador Sanchez, amazing dad. Julio Cesar Chavez, amazing dad. Finito Lopez was an amazing dad. And Canelo moving like a deadbeat dad, but he the greatest father. Man, bro, Y'all need to pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. I came to win. That don't mean that. Y'all got to pack it up. Wrap this up. I'm the best in boxing history. That remains to be evident. Roberto Duran's not Mexican, so there's that. Hell no. He's from Panama. He's not Mexican. But anywho, there's too many great Mexican fighters that were, using my analogy, great dads. So it can't be no Canelo. All that work is out the window. All them little taglines Canelo had, I was born ready. You weren't born ready, bro. How you gonna say I was born ready, but you don't want to rematch Bivol until 2027, the next solar eclipse? Man, get him out of here, bro. Bro, this man waiting until the next leap year, but he was born ready. Does that make any sense to you? I was born ready. I was born ready, but I can't fight you till the year of the rat in Chinese heritage. Man, come on, bro. Year of the rat. Why don't you do a Bivol immediate fight? Why we gotta wait till the year of the rat and leap year and all this other stuff? I'm saying everything y'all thinking. Why do I have to wait till the year of the dragon, year of the rat, and all this folklore to see you rematch him? Now they try to, now he talk about, oh, I got unfinished business. Man, that business been finished since HBO packed it up. What you mean? Bro, that's like me working at Circuit City and I'm like, I got to punch in. I got to go to my job. Bro, that business been over. Man, come on, bro. Canelo, it's like Canelo worked at Circuit City. He worked at the Good Guys. He worked at Mervin's. And he talking about, oh, I got unfinished business. Boy, if you don't, bro, Canelo worked at Montgomery Ward's. Talking about I got unfinished business. Man, that business been wrapped up. Montgomery Ward's ain't been out since Netflix was at. Man, come on, bro. What you mean you got that's like you going to Enron talking about, oh, I got to punch in. I got to take my lunch. I got PTO. Man, shut the hell up. How you got some unfinished business at a company that don't exist no more? Yeah, bro, Canelo working at Radio Shack. He working at Blockbuster Video talking about he got unfinished business. Man, be kind, rewind. What the you talking about? Be kind, rewind. Ain't nobody even got a VHS player no more, cut. Bro, how you got unfinished business? If you didn't finish the business with Blockbuster, it's too late, goddammit. It's too late. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people, they look at me, they like, oh, Ego, he the greatest, but it's kind of cutthroat, it's kind of brash. But I got to tell you how I see it. Certain things have a window. Like, for example, Coolio. He had a window. He had his time. If he didn't get a Grammy in the 90s, been spending most our life living it. Like, if you didn't get a Grammy for that, cuz it's over though. Bro, you're not getting a Grammy. Listen, I'm telling you, this is life. And I don't have nothing against Coolio, but they say he was shoplifting in Vegas or something. Bro, listen to me. Coolio had his time. But if you didn't, when you was putting out ride, slide, slip and slide, when it's doing no, fantastic, like if you didn't get a Grammy for none of that, cut, like it's over. You talking about Tone Low, Wild Thing, like bro, if you didn't get a Wild Thing, didn't get you the Grammy, you're not getting the Grammy now. You talking about like Pauly Shore, buddy. Hello, it's the reason. Like if Pauly Shore didn't get an Oscar by now, it's too late. Like you're not like Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Johnny Depp. Well, like where there's still some hope, cuz if Pauly Shore, bro, if In the Army Now didn't get you the Oscar or Biodome or Son-in-Law, like if you didn't get the Oscar, it's over. It's over for cuz. Bro, you're not like a new thing. Like you didn't get it. It's over. Everything got a shelf life. Nah, Denzel's always great. Don't ever compare Denzel to Pauly Shore. No, you're not understanding. bro, you got a time in which you got to do things. Typically, you're not like Clint Eastwood where he can just direct a movie now and get an Oscar. If you came and went, it's a wrap for you. That Triple G fight is been due. Like nobody care about that. Bro, with Netflix, if Netflix is out, we not worried about Canelo trying to sell you a VHS tape. Bro, Canelo having a yard sale with Triple G VHS tape. I got all the Disney movies. Like, bro, Canelo got a yard sale and he trying to sell you The Sandlot on VHS. But 4K's out. Bro, I don't want The Sandlot on VHS. I don't even have a VHS, VCR, or player. And Canelo's still trying to sell The Sandlot. He's trying to sell Howard the Duck. Bro, nobody want that on VHS. I can assure you. He trying to sell you the blood in, blood out VHS copy. Bro, how am I watch that? How am I finna watch my boy Miklo on his VHS though? Bro, nobody asked for this Triple G head no guys. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. How can DAZN survive Nello? They can't. It's going to be like R. Kelly. They're going to have a Netflix special in a couple years. Surviving Nello. Surviving Chupapi Muñeño. I've seen this movie before. Bro, I promise you. In 2-3 years, Netflix going to produce a show about the downfall of DAZN. And it's going to be called Surviving Chupapi Muñeño and the Canelo man fans. And it's going to be all about how they was the Enron of boxing because they chose to go out like this. Hey, let me lose these niggas, Alicia Bumgardner and Devin Haney. All the niggas can go, but let's overpay Canelo. Bro, I'm just telling you what it is. I don't have time to beat around the bush. Bro, that's DAZN's mission statement. All niggas can go. You hear me? Demetrius Andre. Eddie Hearn just told you. He said, oh, I don't think he's going to re-sign with me. No, what have you done for him? You gave him a little bit of money and no resume. So it's bro, look at DAZN's mission statement and tell me niggas is a priority. Let's just be real. Bro, look at DAZN, the way they move, and tell me that niggas is a priority. With the way they have they cared to give Andre quality fights? Did they just sign Alicia Bumgardner and she fighting on ESPN in her best fight with Michaela Mayer? They paid Devin Haney his biggest fights on ESPN. Who? They let Dillian White get to ESPN. Where's the lie? Please let me know. All the while, you were overpaying Triple G. When he first got there, you giving Triple G 18, 20 million for Szechuan. Kamel Sexual, or whatever dude's name was. Bro, they put Triple G and gave him 18 million for Camille's Sexual, or what? I don't even know his name. That's how bad it is. Bro, Camille's Sexual. That sounds like a lawsuit. Camille's Sexual. Camille Sexual, everybody. Bro, who is that? That sounds like one of them new genders. You know how they got straight, hetero, homosexual, trans, non-binary, binary. That sounds like the next one. Camille's Sexual. Like, nah, man. They, them, and they. I'm Camille Sexual. Bro, what is Camille Sexual? Bro, I promise that sounds like one of the brand new genders that they finna come up with. Camille Sexual. And listen, I don't care what your sexual preference is, so don't try to take it there. I'm just saying I've never heard of this guy, Camille Sexual. I don't know who that is. So why would Triple G get 18 million for fights like that? And Steven Rolls, bro. Eddie Hearn got a Lamborghini from DAZN. This is not a true story. It's an analogy. Lynn Blavnik said, "Hey, I got this brand new Lambo," and Eddie Hearn's like, "Oh, I want to drive. Oh, please give it to me." "Yeah, mate," and took the keys and then crashed it. That's DAZN in a nutshell. It's a high performance car, and you wrapped it because you were texting and driving or something. So this man let you get the keys to the car. You had $1 billion war chest, $1 billion budget, mate, and you just crashed it. So it's like, for what? What was that for? For Triple G and Camille sexual? All right, bro. Good luck with that. Yeah, bro. All these dudes, like, bro, everybody that fight on DAZN, it sound like a damn, like, it sound like a drug or something. Camille's phentermine. Like, who is that though, bro? Like, listen, I know I'm the realest in the game. Y'all just gotta admit that, bro. These fighters, they just getting random people that, and you think you just, bro, who is Camille's phentermine? Like, this is a drug. Like, you trying to sell me a drug. You trying to get me high off of a drug. I don't do drugs. Who is Camille's phentermine? Bro, everybody that fight on DAZN, it sound like a damn, like, drug. Prescription drug. Ivan Zorlov. Like, who is that? Who is Ivan Zorlov? Like, yeah, man, oh, I just got fired from my job. I'm about to pop these Zorlovs. Like, bro, who the is... Bro, you know when motherfuckers be depressed and they be popping them Zorlovs? Like, who is Ivan Zorlov? Please, Eddie Hearn, come on, man. You got to be real. Who is Ivan Zorlov? Like, this don't even sound like sellable. Like, I don't even know who these people are. Like, it's cool if it's like Ruslan Provodnikov and like, oh, okay, he can crack. I've seen him. I watched him. I don't know no damn Ivan Zorlov, Sergey Jakinov. Like, what? Bro, it just sound, bro, DAZN main events, it be sounding like prank calls. Canelo versus Seymour Butts. I'm like, Seymour Butts? Seymour Butts, cuz. Bro. Canelo versus Seymour Butts. This can't work. Listen, I promise you this can't work. Bro, this sounds like a prank call. Canelo versus Seymour Butts. Daniel Hydrocodone. Bro, Percy perks a lot. And like, bro, get these... Bro, thank you, Kamal. At least Kamal distracted me. Hold on.
The money goes into my piggy.
Bro, Kamal says, I'd rather watch Canelo fight Bullethead from Steve Harvey. I'm done. Ace of Base, all that she wants. The Blackout All-Stars, yeah, baby. I like it like that. The cast of Frazier and Peebo Bryson. You tripping with the Peebo Bryson, though. Bro, who? And then the crazy thing is old media be like, why is that gosh darn Gervonta? Why is Gervonta fighting Rolly? Bro, Rolly's making it fun. Tank's making it fun. Bivol didn't make anything fun. He did great versus Canelo, but bro, Bivol didn't even talk. Canelo barely talk. Rolly's funny at least. Like, you know what I'm saying? He making you at least want to see what's going to happen. And he's Tank's mandatory. Triple G is not, he's not an entertaining individual. Like, you ask Golovkin a question, I don't even know what he be talking about. He just trail off. And he be lying. Triple G he be lying in there. They had Steve Rose A couple people turned out and they say, "Oh, what you think of Steve Rolls?" "Oh, yeah, Max is big drama. It's good." Like, bro, what? You don't know who this is. Bro, Triple G said he didn't know who Steve Rolls was, but then he said he's scared of him. I remember that. And I was just like, man, you cap. Bro, Triple G said that he didn't know who Rolls was, but then he said he's scared of him. Go look it up. I got a crazy memory. And I remember he said that he's scared of him. I'm like, how the hell you scared of someone you don't know? This can't work, people. Canelo down bad. Why we gotta wait till 2023 to see Canelo do a rematch? But you the face of boxing. You the numero uno. And this is how they want to go out. And then the reason Canelo finna get it the worst is because y'all perpetuate these lies. Y'all say Canelo will whoop Andre Ward, will whoop Alexander Usyk at heavyweight. He can beat anybody. Greatest Mexican fighter ever. Disrespecting everybody that's ever lived. Greatest fighter ever. Fight at cruiserweight, heavyweight. Unstoppable. You did this. People, the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, they mad at me for the fallout, but you did this. I didn't do this because I said Canelo's a good little fighter and kept it pushing. He said that's why PBC Showtime #1 in boxing. They hype fights. Shout out to Steven Espinoza. Absolutely. And notice Steven Espinoza don't be all in the video. Steven Espinoza doesn't have to domineer and be a scene stealer to the fighters. Like Tank about to fight this weekend. Rolly about to fight. I'm seeing clips of them. I'm not saying Leonard Ellerby don't have no interviews, but what I am saying is Steven Espinoza and Leonard Ellerby, they not all close to the camera doing more interviews than the fighter. Bro, get Eddie Hearn out of my country. Bro, get him out of here. What is he doing? Like, listen, oh my God, bro. Get Eddie Hearn out of here, please. Why is the promoter doing more interviews than the fighter? And then you wonder why no one's checked into the fights. Bro, go to UK boxing, YouTube boxing channels, right? Look at their Eddie Hearn interviews and then look at their interviews from the fighters of that subsequent fight week. And it'd be like Lawrence Okoli or whoever is fight Liam, and they views is down here, and the Eddie Hearn views got more views than the thing. Bro, this is not what I want to promote. That's not what it like. I'm boxing ego, so you can't have the boxing without the ego. You see what I'm saying? I run here. Everything else is additional, but that's how I came in the game. That's how I came in the game. So you had to know my name. You see what I'm saying? So it's different for like The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is the brand. So his face, his bull tattoo, his logo, that got to be on it. But Eddie Hearn's a promoter. Eddie Hearn's the promoter, and he all up in the video more than the fighters, and he got more followers and views than the fighters. And I'm not saying it from a place of hate. I don't care. I make my money. I ain't worried about that. I'm saying it from a place of, if we're trying to grow boxing and you the promoter, isn't it imperative that you actually promote the fighter? You're supposed to be getting their brands bigger. Like, imagine if I was a promoter and I'm still going to do my thing, but it's like mixing business with pleasure. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I made a separate channel and I had a promotion, then it's going to be geared to helping boost those people. Like, I'm going to be doing things to uplift. Why Eddie Hearn got a podcast? And his fighters, all these British teeth, they like, oh yeah, Eddie, yeah. But you saying that, but Eddie Hearn eating and he making money, but you're not making money like him. Why Eddie got the podcast? Why Joshua ain't got a podcast? I'm sure Joshua, he used to sell weed or whatever the hell he was doing. I'm sure he got a crazier life than Eddie Hearn. They was supposed to be in them streets and all that. Why he ain't got it? So at least Joshua got money. I'll give him that. He making money. But there's a lot of guys out there that ain't making Joshua type of money. They not making Eddie Hearn type of money. And they don't got no podcast. So you have to understand, boxing ain't got no 401k plan. Boxing don't have no pension plan. So once these fighters get punched up and they no longer, needed, and they can't like sell out arenas, they got to figure out what they going to do with their life. So these fighters need to smarten up and understand what I'm saying. Errol Spence, he buying land, a ranch. He got, man down. He got Man Down Promotions, Charlo Brothers. They got big acres or whatever their house is on. It look fat. Stuff for their kids, like a gym their kids can play in. You know what I mean? And people are look at PBC fighters. They tend to be more business savvy. Errol Spence like, oh, I got these Man Down strap season shirts. Hey, you know what I'm saying? He got Man Down Promotion. He's selling shirts. Business stuff. Danny Garcia, shout out to Danny Garcia. He don't get enough credit. Danny was one of the first PBC guys that I really seen that was spending his money like a don and spending money knowing boxing wasn't always going to be the breadwinner. So shout out to Angel Garcia, Danny Garcia. Talk about Danny, champ of the world. You talk about Philly. Danny has a barbershop for several years. Danny was going and investing in real estate while other fighters were buying jewelry. And Danny had jewelry and nice whips too. But it wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. He was doing a barbershop. He came out with his own clothing line. He was doing real estate. These fighters got to smarten up. I try to tell you, and diversify their businesses. If they don't want to listen, all right, that's cool. Hopefully one of these young cats that watch my channel mess around, pick up game. Look at Deontay Wilder. They just did a statue about him. That's years of hard work and sacrifice, immortalized in Tuscaloosa. And look at Wilder's house is huge. Don't get it twisted. He got like basketball courts and acres and quad runners and four-wheelers and stuff. He looked pretty well put together. He got these big DW emblems. His stuff looked pretty put together. His girl got businesses. She got her clones and perfumes. Bro, these fighters, y'all tripping. Y'all letting Eddie Hearn steal the shine, and you ain't got no podcast. You ain't got no cologne. You ain't got no perfume. You ain't got no property. You ain't even got a big brand in boxing, and you letting Eddie get more views. Man, whatever. Enjoy that. UK, you enjoy that. And then meanwhile, here in America, I'm telling you the American overall experience. We don't know 90% of y'all in the UK. We know the Joshuas, Tyson Fury, something like that. Anthony Yard or somebody. We don't know a lot of y'all. And y'all letting Eddie Hearn do all the talking. All right, enjoy that. I'd rather watch Canelo versus Triple H than the trilogy. Word. He said Triple H rather than Triple G. I don't know, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. So I don't understand the Canelo business. Like the Canelo DAZN business looks like a complete failure and a bust to me. That's just real. How is it profitable? How is Canelo on DAZN profitable for boxing? How is it good? How is it profitable? Bro, do you understand how hard it's like Quentin Tarantino did it? John Travolta was really big, like Saturday Night Live and Fever, whatever. Grease. John Travolta was the dude. But then in the early 90s, he had kind of fell off a bit. You know what I'm saying? John Travolta's, his brand wasn't as big as it was when Grease and all that was that. But then Quentin Tarantino, a masterful director, casted Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. And it was a instant classic and commercial success. And to me, that really helped and revived the career of John Travolta at the point. DAZN, I don't think that Triple G Canelo is something revivable like John Travolta, because John Travolta played the role great, and it was great writing, a great story, classic movie in Pulp Fiction. So I can understand that you got Bruce Willis, you got Samuel L., you got Uma Thurman, you know, Harvey Keitel, and John Travolta. That's a lot of star power. So that was bound to work. This Canelo versus Golovkin thing, I don't see this being revivable to the point that you think. You thinking because HBO had success with it that you're gonna have success with it. But them HBO is a different animal. They had Jim Lampley, whether you like him or hate him, Roy Jones, and they have been in the business for 45 years, and it's a linear platform. My parents right now got DirecTV and they got HBO. They don't, and never have they ever had DAZN, ever. If you ask any U.S. home if they are, let's say, decent earner, middle class or higher, have they ever had a TV? And if they say yes, then ask them if they've ever had ESPN, HBO, and Showtime. Most Americans will say that at some point of owning a TV, unless they're completely impoverished and substandard conditions and like, you know, welfare or something, you've probably had access to ESPN, HBO, Showtime. But DAZN is not a linear, it's not something like you can never, Comcast will never say, oh, we throwing in DAZN month subscription. That's not a thing. But you could go to hotels around America, and when they're trying to get you to buy a room, part of the selling point is this motel or this hotel has HBO. This hotel has access to HBO Max, to Netflix, to Showtime. I've been to hotels that had Showtime, Cinemax. I've been to nice hotels that had HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Netflix, access to the things. What I've never been to is a hotel that in America that had DAZN and they advertised having DAZN as one of the selling features. Not a thing. And if you tell me what hotel in America says, hey, pay $190 per night for a room, 200 something on weekends, and we got DAZN for you. I've never seen that. DAZN definitely in the red. There's no way he with 50 million. Shout out to A Payne. Facts. It's just bad business, bro. That man said Larry Merchant. What about him? He was weak. He was weak. Always giving ish to Roy and Floyd. Yeah, he was weak. That's why Floyd went in on him. Mayweather took Showtime and made it the new HBO within the boxing scene. Word. So I tell you, my job is not to celebrate only one fighter. My job is to uplift the sport of boxing. So when I see these things like the Canelo moves that he's making, to me, these don't uplift the sport of boxing. So that's why I'm talking about them. If Canelo was making impactful moves that help my sport, then it would be that. I told you from the beginning, the best thing he could have did was that PBC deal. But he chose. And now he's just going to lose more money for DAZN. Anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace out. I got new content coming soon.